Hello, everybody. I'm just going on a little walk with the dogs, and I thought I would do a show and tell of some of the things that pretty much Nate worked on this weekend. For those of you who follow us on other platforms, you saw that we rented a mini excavator. And a boy with his toys, oh, did he have so much fun. He would not get off the thing and was on it for the full 12 and a half hours that we had it rented for. He made a mess. Unfortunately, right now, Nate is taking a nap. He's not feeling very good. I think he wore himself out more than usual. So I thought I would take you all along on a quick tour, show you what he was up to. And I'm also seeing some of this for the first time too. Okay, here we go. So you can see he was in here and it's been very muddy. So this barn has a low spot right here. There's two areas. And as you can see, very muddy, very soupy. And then also in here. So unfortunately what that means, as you can see, a lot of this is rotted out. We also had a hole in the ceiling up there that has since been repaired, but it did a lot of damage to the second story floor. So last year when we did the French drain, we had the little, what is that thing called? The trencher. And he had trenched in here, but it was super narrow, super thin. So he came back last night and he used the 12-inch, it's very sloppy. He used the 12-inch little bucket, made this bigger, and created a larger trench to get all the way to the downhill. What he wants to do next is, we still have some more corrugated pipe. We're gonna do a smaller French drain that hopefully will work just like the other one that we did and create some drainage to go out into this valley here. And yeah, he pushed over a few trees. He was having a lot of fun. So made a little bit of a mess here, which is fine. And then some of the things I didn't realize he did is he tried to dig up some of these big crazy roots that we have that go across, because they're really hard when you hit them with a lawnmower. And so he tried to pull some of these out, and I don't think he realized just how big they were. And the machine we had absolutely was not big enough for these beasts of root systems. So unfortunately now there's a little bit more of a mess than there was before. And now it's gonna be very hard to get over. Come on, boys. All right, so that was the furthest away he took the little digger. And I'll walk and talk and kind of share the weekend. So most of the activities were outside. As you all know, we're working on planting, getting ready for the fruit trees that we're gonna get. After we plant the fruit trees, we're gonna be putting in quite a bit of other edibles, berries, vegetables, edible flowers, what have you, making it a true food forest. But for now, we just have the 12 fruit trees on order. So that has been taking up a lot of Nate's time, which it's a nice distraction from the house, giving him something different to work on. The temperature dropped today. It's only in the 40s. It's getting down to freezing tonight again. It was freezing last night. Not quite used to it. It's been so warm lately. And I think 2 days it's going to be 80 again, which is just bonkers. So telltale signs that Nate was here. These trees he pushed over, I think, oh, he pushed these over just with the bucket. But we had some fallen trees, and so he did pull this one down all the way. And so he pushed this one over. And he pushed a couple more trees over, pushed these two over. And really kind of just rutted up our walkway a little bit. That's all right. We'll come back through now that we have the equipment to fix it. He'll get to really use the box blade and the cuddle packer and all of that stuff. And then we'll get over here. He started to have some more fun. He decided, let's push over this tree. So he pushed over another tree. And yep, so dug up some roots here. All right, Kinsley, that's not how the boys play. I know that's how you play. Most of this other trees. I wish we would have had something capable of pushing a tree that big down, but we don't. So everything he worked on had to be pretty small. All right. The chickens are all the way back in the woods. They've been roaming further and further away. Here's another example of roots he thought he could pull out, but the digger we had is just not strong enough, and these are live roots. So now we've got a few trip hazards in our path. All right. So I don't know if you can see the chickens. The light's kind of shining on them, but they're basically right in there, just all digging in the leaves and stuff that have fallen in the sheep paddock. This weekend I had some eggs and some chicks that hatched out, so it was just a really small order for one extra batch of meat birds that I wasn't able to collect enough for my batch that I hatched out last week. Hey ladies. Hello. How y'all doing? Well, hello. Do you want to say hi? Say hello. Oh, hello. You giving snoots? You gonna give some boops? Hello. What is that? Are you saying hello? All right. You're shedding. All right. So Nate sends me a picture with a question, this tree and a question mark, and I said, no, keep the crepe myrtle. I said, however, you can take this hideous green evergreen out. So he did. You can see he was all about taking stuff out and not cleaning it up, which I'm sure will drive him nuts when he's feeling better. But he was able, if you guys, I know my shadows are pretty bad, but if y'all can see that big hole, there's the root ball. He was able to get all of that out. So now, what's really nice is from the RV, we have a clear shot because this tree used to obstruct our view, but now we can see back into the sheep paddock and to these chickens back here. And oh, wouldn't you know, here's more tracks. So I came out to the roosters just going crazy in one of the grow-up pens. Couldn't figure why they were going so crazy because he had asked about that tree. So I thought he was gonna take out this holly because he doesn't like this holly. And I was like, oh, just leave it. It provides a little bit of shade, it's quirky, it's fine. No, he decided he thought he could take out this ginormous root ball. And as you can see, he could not. He got some of it out. So now we have this. I think his plan is to chop it off as low as it can go and then repack the dirt and pretend it's not there. Oh my goodness. So that was that was our adventure this weekend and what Nate worked on. That was kind of our weekend. No major updates or anything. Today, Nate worked a little bit on a very small electrical project for me. The chickens that I'm growing out for customers are getting to the point where they're big enough they need to come to the larger brooder, if y'all remember the one that we built. So I want to get that set back up and just need to find a way to get electricity to it because they still do need to be under heat. They're not young enough, or not old enough, excuse me, to be off of heat yet. So gonna work on that and get them all situated and over because I leave on a work trip a week from today and the new chicks are due to hatch in 10 days. So the day I come back, they're gonna start hatching. So I have the next basically 5.5, 6 days to make sure that I've got everything moved and labeled and ready to go so Nate can step in should he need to if they start hatching early. My plan is to be home, but you know, the best laid plans. Our tree is blooming. It's the longest it's ever bloomed. I think the longest it's ever bloomed has been like 4 days, and we're at about a little over a week now so far. So super pretty. All right, well, this will be a short one because it's just me and don't have a lot of updates besides, oh, I think, Kinsley, drop it. I think she found where, no, Kinsley. I figured there was a stash of eggs. Kinsley, honey. She went underneath the porch here in this little hole. It must not be very far in because she didn't disappear fully while I was talking to y'all. As I was showing you all the tree. Oh, where are they? What could go wrong with sticking my head underneath the porch deck? Oh, there they are. They're way over there. Oh, do you see them underneath? All right, I guess she did go all the way under there and I just didn't catch her. They're 1, 2, 3 treads in. So anyway, I figured that one of the chickens was laying eggs down there because I can't find all their stashes. Okay, so I'll give you the egg later, but we're not gonna steal eggs and eat them. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care.